Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live training. Um, mm, 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 I'm not sure if we're live. Are we live yet? Yes, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live training. Please let me know if you're watching live or if you're just watching the replay, and both is totally fine. I'm really excited because in this training I'm going to teach you something which is really, really important. It's actually one of the most important persuasion principles you need in order to get people to pay attention, to listen to you, and ultimately to buy from you. Persuasion principles is pretty much how to get people, how to influence people to take the actions you want them to do. And your ability to lead someone and direct someone to take the action that you want them to do is in direct proportion to your success in sales, to your income, pretty much. So this is why, as if you want to be a successful coach and a successful online entrepreneur in general, this is a really important principle you actually really need to have in place, because this is really what makes the difference between just someone who's passionate about a content and shares a lot and is perceived in the friend zone. You know, when people are coming to you and posting on your comments, say, oh, I love this post, this was so great, but no one is actually buying and investing in you. So if you feel that's happening with you, this video is especially for you. So what I want you to do is just write in a comment a yes to say that you're ready to learn those authority principles and really learn to build authority, even if no one has ever heard about you, if you're completely unknown, even if you have zero following. Because I know it's easy to establish authority when you already have all the followers and everyone out there, but we're not focusing on the numbers, because this can also be false authority, because you can buy followers, you can buy likes on Facebook, but that's not the real authority. That's why I'm focusing here on the real authority. So type in yes to be ready to receive all the information, because what you do when you're typing yes, first of all, you engage and you tell your brain that you're actually going to listen to and really adapt the information I'm going to share with you. So as I said before, the authority, when you have authority, it really makes the difference in terms of someone wants more from you. Someone is coming back. Someone sees you as the expert and are willing to work with you, because it's a whole different positioning compared to someone where you just see, oh, I really like this content. That was great information, but that's it. And that's really what I want you to make the difference, because I want you to be seen as the authority that people want to work with, not being this service provider or this content provider, this content service who posts out so many amazing content but still doesn't move it forward. So that's really where you need authority. And authority is part of your positioning, pretty much where you position yourself. And just have a look in terms of positioning itself. When you think about human beings, or in the hierarchy of human beings, let's take the classroom, for example. The leader is in the position to teach the children. So there is the positioning, and the authority is quite clear because it's physically established as well. The teacher is in front, the students are sitting down, the teacher is standing up. So this is already quite strong to see the positioning and see the authority. How can we do that within our online business? Because obviously there are not many people, especially now online. There are live events are really hard to do because of the virus. So how can we use that? How we can use that positioning part within our online and virtual space? And that's pretty much the positioning, is really how you positioning yourself. It's not about that other people will come to you and they just automatically see you. You pretty much need to teach people how you want to be perceived. So pretty much how with everything in life, everything always starts with you. Everything always starts internal. This is a really big concept which I teach all of my clients, because you're always in control of your results. So your authority starts with yourself, because when you think about what authority really is, people are asking themselves the question whenever they see you online, and they ask themselves, why should I listening to you? Why should I pay attention to you? why should I do the action you asked me to do? You know, you can share amazing contents when people think like, why should I do that? And if you're not giving them the reason, not necessarily almost like speaking it out, but more subliminal, providing the information so they're understanding, oh my God, she said it, so I will do it. And also the second part is you need to establish the trust, which is really important when it comes to the monetization of your content, because people will ask them about why should they trust you? Why should they invest in you? Why do they think, or how do they know that you're actually legit and you're not just taking their money, or that they actually will get the results from your service? So there's a lot of trust before someone actually invests with you. So you've heard that before. You've heard about the know, like, and trust factor before. But what I'm going to do with you today here is going really deep and giving you 3 exact tips you can use straight away so that you will increase your authority and your trust and your positioning, so that you can actually monetize your content and convert people to paying clients. And the very first one is that it all starts with the belief. That's what I said before. It always starts internal. So first of all, you need to establish the belief that whenever you're posting something about, especially when it's about your sales, about your offers, about your services, that you have this belief about you're welcome. So whenever you sell something online or in person, just think about you're welcome. Really have the strong belief, because what you're going to do when you sell to someone, you give them the opportunity to solve their problem. And what I'd like you to really understand is that when you help someone, and obviously the first step in order to help someone is you need to talk about how you can help them, is that you really have it strong in your mindset that they're always, when they're investing with you, that they're always leaving with more rather than less. So it's not about they're having less money because they invested with you. No, they're having more because their problem is less. Their result is more. So the whole transformation they need in place in order to solve their problem is so much more worth, the value is way more worth than the price they actually paid. So when you really have this strong belief and really say, after you talked about your offer, really think about you're welcome. This is your opportunity to change your life. You don't need to say that. But when you have that conviction within yourself, that certainty and really that strong belief, that already reflects to the outside. Because think about an authority. Authority is a person people believe. You know, whenever someone says a fact and I say, oh, this person said it, and it's like, oh yeah, this person said it, I believe it. They believe it because that person is an authority. So, and I saw it actually with one of my mentors at the event, and the event was like full of hundreds of people. And when I talked about a concept, and when I just used this small sentence, or he said, and used this name in the sentence before, people paid attention. It was really interesting. So the authority is when people believe in them. So in order to teach people that they should believe in them, believe in you, you have to believe in yourself first. So you need to believe in yourself and you need to believe in your offer. But not only logically believing it, but actually subconsciously totally be convinced about your offer. And how you do that is by repetition, by really building that belief up. So really get into that belief about you're welcome. You're walking away with more than less. So when someone doesn't sign up with you, they didn't get a good deal because they're still in the same position, you know? So this is pretty much the very first tip. And when you already apply then, really show up with this conviction, it's contagious. The authority you exceed, especially when you do videos or live videos, people can see it, people can feel it. And the way you talk is completely different. And it's the same, I really thought about that. It's the same in comedy. You know, a joke can be really funny, but the delivery method is the most important part. How someone talks a joke can really make or break the joke. And this is the same how you are presenting your offer. You can talk about your offer. Oh yeah, I can do some coaching if you need more help. You can just message me. Or you can say, hey, I have this really amazing opportunity which is only available for 3 people, and this will help you too, you know, whatever all the benefits are. So make sure you're jumping on right now. So you really are convicted with it. Can you see the difference between that? So this is really what you're going to do, establish that belief. The second one is how you can establish positioning is through education. And this is one of my favorite ones because you really can become the authority even if no one has heard about you, even if you have zero following, even if you have zero testimonials. But that's how you start. That's how you start, because especially when you don't have these things, especially when you don't have any clients, now you have to listen to that, because that's what you need to be doing. You have to really provide amazing value. And I know you've heard it before, and you think about some kind of topics you're interested and some kind of things you're doing in your business, but that's not the value I'm talking about. I really want you to talk about specific problems your potential clients, your ideal clients, are actually having. How you find that out is while you talk to them. You establish a good relationship, you establish a connection and start talking to them, and then ask them about, hey, what's the biggest thing you're struggling with? And not necessarily in like a selling way and then go about, oh, I can help you with that. It's not about, hey, cool, I'm going to do a live video about that. Hey, I'm going to create some content about that. Actually taking the exact struggle and then go create a piece of content where you over deliver their results. So when they see that piece of content, that video or that post, and they see like, oh my God, you actually solved my problem, and send it to them, like let them know, hey, I've created that for you. You are actually doing two things. First of all, you're showing them that you know what you're doing. You're not telling them. And that's what a lot of people are doing in online marketing. People always need to trust you and then just sign up, maybe taking that leap of faith. It's like, oh, I have to trust her that she will get me these results, because you talk about what you can help people. What I want you to do is I want you to show people how amazing you are. I want you to show people, give them the proof. There's a fly in front of my face, sorry. Give them the proof that you're amazing at what you do by showing them and actually solving their problems. And don't be afraid by giving too much, because you are going to focus on serving a big problem, a really painful problem. And the painful problem exists because there's so many different problems. So for example, what I do is I help coaches to really get fully booked within their business and start signing clients consistently and really making income from their passion, from their coaching career, and quitting their job, really becoming full-time in their business. So obviously this is not just one problem. There's so many problems. Just this, the authority part, is one little problem in the part. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fix that authority issue with you, so you will already see results when you're implementing the steps, obviously, so that you already see the results. So now it's not about believing and trusting me in terms of, oh, I have to trust her and see if she can help me, or questioning that. Now it's about, I'm so certain I know you can help me because you've already helped me, because you've proved it to me. Does that make sense? So this is a really important part. So that's the first one. So you showed your the first one of the step 2. You showed that you can help them. You didn't tell them, hey, I can help you. You showed it to them. Now they know you're the expert, and you've also provided real trust because you care about them. You really showed that you care because you asked them about the problem, and they didn't utilize that vulnerable situation they were in terms of, oh, here's this thing I can sell you. First, what you did, you established the trust and showed them, hey, I care about you. I'm going to help you with that problem. Here's the piece of content. Obviously, you can leverage because other people will have that problem as well. And then send it back to them, and they're realizing, oh my God, you really care. You just created that pretty much just for me. You actually listen to me. Your audience will feel heard and seen and understood. Now you have such a stronger relationship with that person than anyone else who's just showing their offers and say, buy here and this is amazing and you can get all these results. You have the authority, you have the trust, and you have the proof around that. Let me know if you like that. This is really amazing. And when you implement that in your business, you will see results so fast. So I really want you to think about that. There is no such thing by giving too much value. there is none. First of all, you're going to focus on an offer, or your offer and your service is focused on a big problem, on an actual painful problem. And a painful problem is not solved within 20 minutes of a live video or within one piece of content. It's impossible. If you think that's what you're doing for people, then you need to upgrade your offer if you want to charge high ticket prices. And that's what I'm helping you here, because we're selling coaching here, and coaching is life changing. So there are multiple things that are in place. And what you're going to realize then as well is that you start to building a connection with people, and now they're way more likely to sign up with you, because there's no much fear around it in order to take the leap, so to speak. They just see you as the leader. So you are providing, obviously you show them that you care, but also within that piece of content, within the content you're creating, you're giving them quick wins. So they are trusting you. They know you can help them. They don't have to believe that you can help them. They know it. So now they A, will come back to you all the time. B, they will come back with their friends, because they will refer you and say like, oh my God, this chick gave me this amazing resource. And they have friends who are struggling with the same thing. Hey, you should watch this video. It really helped me out. So they're referring your content and you as a person as well. And they will trust you because you proved it to them. And when you really think about, if you're afraid of, I know where I wanted to go. When you're afraid of giving too much, I really want you to understand that your job at the beginning is build an audience, and build an audience of raving fans. You really want people to become obsessed about you, because then the whole selling part is going to be so easy, and it feels really, really good, because you don't need to use any sales techniques or tricks, because it's authentic, it's soulful, it's easy and nice, and you use goodwill. And what I like to say is, obviously you all want people to be obsessed about you, that all people are praising you. It's like, oh my God, this person is the most amazing person, you all should sign up with her. Of course you want that. But if you're not giving people enough to be actually obsessed about you, how can you expect them to be obsessed about you? So if you really want to have raving fans, you need to give them reasons to be a raving fan. And that's when you really educate them through amazing value, like really actually solving the small problems for you. People will still sign up. People will still buy from you, because it's not gonna be that they are gonna you solve this one problem and now they're going to be fixed forever. It's about the transformation they have when they're signing up. So I really don't want you to fall into the scarcity mode about giving away too much, because seriously, this will really change your business, especially when you don't have any clients. Do that. It will accelerate your business so much. So the third part of that, or what I also wanted to say, is when you're utilizing this and we start having a conversation with people, for example, with my discovery calls, people are saying thank you afterwards, and they're truly thankful, because this one session, even though it was a discovery call in order to see if we're a good fit, but in this session I already helped them so much that they could take that and see some results. Like, that's really the power of when you're leading with value. That's the power when you're doing educational marketing and educational sales, instead of using tips and like techniques and tricks or anything like that. People are actually walking away and saying, thank you so much for that. You truly changed my life. Now it's so much easier for them to sign up with you. So that's why my sign up rate is quite high, because I give people already value in the call, and they can already see, oh my God, this person can help me, because I showed it to them. I really hope that makes sense for you, because when you apply that, this will really change your life. So type in the comments, yes, again, here, if you want to use that example, if you want to show up and be the authority by establishing, positioning through your education. And the third tip is by how to position yourself as the authority is through social proof. Social proof is a really, really important one, because you not necessarily talk about yourself really high, but you actually let other people do the job. And this is the exact thing what I said before. It's the proof. It's not you telling people how good you are. You show it how good you are by showing results of your clients. However, I know when you're just starting out and you don't really have that many testimonials, what you can do, because I'm really thinking of you, is that you had the conversations with the people, ask them about their problems, what they're struggling with. You created the resource, or you created the content, gave it to them. They are being totally suppressed, like, oh my God, thank you so much for that. Then they will go on and implement it. You can follow up and actually ask them, hey, have you tried it? And they will come back to you. Even if you don't follow up, they will come back to you and tell you, oh my God, this thing actually worked. Thank you so much for that. What you're going to do now is take a screenshot of that and post it on your stories, post it on your content, and show that what you're sharing, even with your free content, brings results. People are coming back to you. People are thanking you. That's what you can use. Obviously, when you have real testimonials, and that's what I really advise you to do, get people, coach them for free at the beginning, get your practice up, get testimonials up and running, so that you can then show these testimonials and prove it, show versus tell. Prove it that you can help people. And having these testimonials, case studies, use your own story, because most of the time you are your biggest case study. Use your own story, how you achieved something. The client conversation or potential client conversation from your audience you already helped, and how thankful they are. What you can also do is just when someone writes a comment underneath your content. So this is really absolutely basic. Just write a piece of content, use hashtags or whatever, get people to comment underneath, and then they say like genuine comments about like, oh my God, this is really helpful. Thank you so much. It's not super powerful, but take it. Take it and show people that people like your content, that people are watching you, that people are paying interest if you are doing what you ask them to do. So you kind of teaching your audience that other people are already doing it. So you kind of teach them to do the same as well. This whole like peer pressure thing. And this will really help you. That's why I told you about step 2, because I could just say, hey, use social proof for your authority, and it wouldn't help you much. Now, with these 3 steps in place, you will accelerate your authority and your positioning status so much, and you will be seen as the leader, as someone people are coming back for. People are looking up for your content. People want to connect way more with you and also want to work with you, rather than just, oh, this is like interesting content, blah, 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 and they forgot about you. Now you're really in the head. So use these 3 steps. Let me know which one of those 3 steps is your favorite. I have a tendency, but let me know. These are really combined together, will accelerate your authority, and authority is really what you need in order to monetize your passion, to monetize your skills, to monetize your knowledge. I don't want you to be the coach that knows so much and really can help people, but you're really having struggled to communicate that. So use this part, use the 3 steps, and I'm really looking forward to see your results. And even if you implement just one thing of this, it will already change something within your business. So let me know in the comments when you've done it. Let me know when you're coming back and reading it and actually done it and see the results, and people are reaching out to you, because I'm really happy to see those results. All right, so whatever you are going to do, I fully believe in you. Bye for now.